Now we're into the middle of March. I want to start some seed sowing in earnest. But first of all, I've got some potting on to do. These here are my aubergines. I've had these under lights for a few weeks and you can see they've bushed quite nicely. So I'm going to be potting them up into these 7cm pots. And after that I've got some peppers to do. And once that's done, hopefully we can start seed sowing. These aubergines are a little bit drier than I realised. Not to worry, I will give them a good soaking once I pot them up. This is just clover multi-purpose peat-based compost. And I've added a little bit of fish blood and bone in because the plants are looking a little on the hungry side. The leaves are starting to go a bit yellow. I don't know whether that's been too close to lights or what, but a little bit of a weak feed at this point won't hurt them. As I say, these will be soaked from the bottom, go back into the Vitopod with no lights. We're back on sowing time again. I've just prepared a couple of 12 half cell trays there, so 24 in total, and we're going to be sowing some beetroot. Usual variety is the beetroot bolt hardy. I bought a packet of seeds here. These are from mole seeds. I don't know if you can see inside, but there's absolutely loads in there. This is 100 grams, and I can see it's going to last me for years. So I've dibbed a hole in each cell. I'm just going to put one seed in. Because these are multi-germ, they'll throw more than one plant up, so that's no problem. Just let them go and plant the cells out as and when. Just show you these. I have actually put 2 stations in each cell. And the idea of that is that I'll be taking these when they're quite small, not even probably golf ball size. I like them like that on the salad. I will be doing another sowing a bit later on where there'll be just one seed in each cell, and I'll be allowing those to grow like tennis ball size. Just going to cover these now with a bit more compost, and they'll be going into the greenhouse on the allotment with no heat, and I'm sure they'll soon germinate. I've just started to pot up these capsicums now, these sweet peppers. And they're going into 7cm pots. And before I prick them out, you can see there they've got a decent root ball on them. They have. What I like to do is just make a decent hole. This is clover multi-purpose peat-based compost, by the way. Give it a little dusting of mycorrhizal fungi. Put that round the roots. Just tap it down, and there we have it, ready to go into the propagator. Just pop it in the Vitopod while I've got the lights on, and they're the aubergines potted up. Just pop around this side here, and those are the peppers. I'm in the 7cm pots, and as an added bonus, come down to the middle here. You may recall the issues I had with the zabroon shallots germinating. That's the seed I had off Steve from Seaside Allotments, or Outgrows it's now called. They've germinated fantastically, and also on the right the tough ball, some more of them. So I'll leave them for a few more days, then I'll be pricking those out as well. Right, to start off the seed sowing, we're going to be doing some spring onion. 3 varieties for me. There's Ramrod, which is probably my favourite, White Lisbon, and I guess most people grow that one, and another one here called North Holland Blood Red, which is a red spring onion by the name. With spring onions, I tend to just probably do 2 sowings a year because they will stay in the ground a long time. In fact, on the Vitopod over there, I've still got some in there, and I think I put them in there late August, September, and I'm still doing well, ready for picking anytime I like. The only thing you got to watch with the ramrod, they do tend to get a bit boisterous, and they will grow the size of a radish if you let them, but whatever you like. But say, I sow all mine together, and I might do another sowing probably around about July, something like that, and that'll take me through the second part of the season. So let's crack on. So these are the trays I'm doing in. They're just 12 cell trays I've cut out, and just move them 2 out of the way for the time being. Normal clover, peat-based multi-purpose compost. Just rub it in, get a little firm down, I do, and tap. Like most of you do now, I just put a depression in the centre and so sprinkle, and say that could be anything 5 to 8 onions seeds, and I just let them grow like that, and just harvest them like you would a bunch out the supermarket. First ones we're going to be doing is the North Holland Blood Red. If you've never grown these before, it's well worth giving them a try. The longer you leave them in the ground, the more intense the red becomes. They have a nice flavour, and of course a good source of vitamin C as well. You can hear a bit of a ticking in the background. It's because I've got the diesel heater on this morning. It's a bit chilly. When I come in the greenhouse it was only about 5 degrees, so I'll just put that on for an hour or so just to warm it up, and it makes it more pleasant for me until the sun gets round and warms the greenhouse. That's the 3 trays of spring onions sown, and I've just popped them into the Vitopod because I've got some space. That's basically it. The noise you can hear, I've got some 2 USB fans, one each end, and then they're solar powered. It keeps a nice gentle breeze going across during the day. Right folks, let's get on with sowing some lettuce. Slightly different the way I'm going to be doing it this year. I'm going to be sowing them in these little cell trays. There's a 9 and a 12, and these are basically from my garden centre. They throw them out, just put them out at the side of the polytunnels, and anybody can help themselves to them. These are big trays, and I just cut up to a convenient size that I need them for, and so I'm going to be doing my lettuce in here. I fall foul with sowing lettuce, and I guess a lot of other people do as well, is sow way too much. I used to do them in a pot and then prick them out, but I thought getting older I want less work and I'm going to be using these. The first one I'm going to be doing is one I've never grown before. There's a few grown it on our site and got some really good results with it. I think it's an iceberg type. It's called Saladin. So I'm just going to pop a bit of compost in here and just put 1 seed in each cell, and we'll see where we go. Just loosely fill the cells up. This multi-purpose compost, clover again. Just get it a little firm down into the pockets. And so now's a good time to sow lettuce really, because I don't like it too hot for germination. I mean, today is a scorcher in the greenhouse. It's well into the 20s with the sun in it. But even at night now, I think we're only going down to about 6. So then with the cell trays ready, I'll just sort the lettuce out. I'm having to film this at an angle because the sun has made a rare appearance. So I'm just going to put 1 or 2 seeds, one if I can manage it, into each cell. And then I'll top it up with a bit of vermiculite, although lettuce will more or less germinate straight on the top. I did pre-water these cells as I usually do when I'm sowing seed. I hope you can see it. So the sun is blinding today. It's a really nice day with no clouds in the sky. But that could mean a cold night as well. Right, I'll carry on with these and I'll bring you back when I've finished. That's the 2 trays of lettuce done. I'm just going to pop these now into the Vitopod with the other stuff I've just sown. Pop back into the Vitopod. And these 3 trays of onions I've pricked out. Those are the tough ball. And in the other Vitopod I've got 2 trays also of the Zabroon shallots. It's quite often the case with gardening. Sometimes you're hit with a few failures, and these melons are no exception. I sowed 3 different varieties and 3 seeds of each. The Emir has come up 3 out of 3. Malaga has got 2 out of 3, although I can see a shoot just emerging there, so we could have 3 out of 3 on the Malaga. But the Blenheim orange, there's no show at all. So what I'll probably do is sow a few more seeds into a 7cm pot and see if we can get some of them up. These two fellas are my olive trees. I think I've had them 2 years. Now, olives are quite tough cookies. They'll take a low temperature, but as a bit of extra protection, I like to bring mine indoors, actually put them in the greenhouse over winter. They went in about late October, early November, and I'm just about to bring them out back onto the patio. So these have been in terracotta pots. I've had no water since then, so just to rehydrate them, I've got this rubber trug. I've got some water in there, rainwater. I've just dunked it in there. I'm going to leave it in about 30 minutes or so, give it a chance to suck up the moisture, and I'll do the same to that one, and then can get them in their positions over by the conservatory doors. That's about it for this one. I hope you join me in the next one, where we're going to continue the sowing with brassicas, tomatoes, and probably get some peas underway. Until then, see you later. Bye for now.